ladies, where are you? Where are y'all at, man? Tune in, man, because we about to have another fun one. Hopefully so. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video. And back for another edition to the Women's Wednesday of Stand-Up Comedy playlist. And yes, it's still going on, man. It is still going and going, man. Like the Energizer Bunny, it's going. So yeah, we got another one to get to today. And yes, we're gonna get into another one from Sarah Millican today. Oh yes. Well, she's become another one of my new favorites to get to, man. I like her style up there. She's got like a very comfortable attitude about herself when it comes to everything that she's talking about. And yeah, she's got jokes. She's funny as hell. She makes me laugh my ass off. So yes, we're gonna get into another one from her today. And this one is gonna be titled, I'd Rather Be Christmas Body Ready. Christmas Body Ready. I think I might have an idea of what that means. Christmas body. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think I might have an idea of what this means, but we're gonna find out what she means by it, and we can make some sense out of it then. And then in the meantime, we're gonna have some fun with it. So let's go ahead and get into this one. Like I said, thank y'all for tuning in one more time. So let's do it. Sarah Millican with I'd Rather Be Christmas Body Ready. And if you like this reaction, please boom on the like button for me one time. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and leave a nice comment for your boy. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request. And throw a couple jabs, jokes, and zingers at me. Friendly dialogue, no drama here, all right? Yeah, you guys know how to deal with that no drama thing. I keep running into some of it sometimes, but okay. I'm not asking for it, I swear I'm not. But yeah, man, we back at it for another one for Women's Wednesday, man. I'm glad I kept it all going, and I keep getting wowed a lot with each passing week. And I think maybe only a few times have I ever been just really turned off by something that I've seen. But yeah, I'll take that small percentage over anything any day. So yes, we're back at it again, and let's go ahead and do it. Sarah Millican with I'd Rather Be Christmas Body Ready, right here on Eddie B TV. Women's Wednesday is stand up, y'all. Let's get back to it. And laugh, yes. That's what I'm about on this one, man. I love laughing. So much I love laughing. Can't get enough of laughing. All right, let's get situated with this one here, and here we go.
Thing is, I've got a belly. Give us a cheer if you've got a belly. Some of your bellies might be bigger than mine, some of them might be smaller than mine, doesn't fucking matter. What I don't understand is why I'm supposed to hate my belly. I quite like my belly, it's full of things I love. I quite like it. Sometimes I rub it like this for comfort. Oh. Now, if this was pregnant, people would want to touch it, wouldn't they? If this was pregnant, people would ask about the sex, and I'd say it's pretty much the same way you do, just a bit more slappy.
Oh, nasty.
If this was pregnant, people would ask, when's it due? And I'd say, it sort of depends what I've had for me tea. If it's bread, I'd stand well back if I were you. Oh. To be fair, it was once scanned, but that was by accident at a self-service checkout. There's no mystery to it, there's no magic to it. The reason I've got a belly is because I like to eat food. It's really that straightforward. Have you ever been in a restaurant and ordered one dessert and 2 spoons? One dessert and 2 spoons, so you can get it in faster? What I say to you, if you've got a belly, next time you see your belly, maybe you're getting ready for bed after the show, maybe you're in the shower in the morning, whenever it is, just give it a little comfort and rub. And just say to yourself, some people are beach body ready, and some of us are Christmas body ready. Okay. I do genuinely worry about people who are beach body ready at Christmas, because they're like, oh, God, I've just had a matchmaker and I'm stuffed. And I'm like, well, I've been training for this all year, get out me fucking way. Oh.
Okay.
I do sometimes get myself in a bit of a tizzy about these things, though. Do you ever start a conversation with your partner with the words, you know what? And they know just to shut the fuck up. I had one of those very conversations about this exact thing with my husband quite recently. I said to him, you know what? I said, you know what? When I'm on the telly, I feel like a fucking giant sometimes. I feel like a fucking giant. I said, you know what, I bet next time I'm on one of those chat shows like Graham Norton or Jonathan Ross, they'll have all the Hollywood stars lined up on the sofa, the teeny tiny Hollywood stars all lined up on the sofa. Then when it's my turn to come out, they won't say my name. No, they'll all just stand up and go, fee, fi, all the eyeglasses will ripple like in Jurassic fucking Park, and I won't get to sit on that sofa. No, they'll just open a window and it'll be my massive fucking eye.
Oh.
My husband said, that's not what I thought you were going to say. So what did you think I was going to say? He said, I thought you were going to say that when you sat on the sofa, all the Hollywood stars went flying.
Oh man, that's funny. That sounds like something her husband would say too, huh? I've seen only one clip with him before, man. I gotta get into more, man. But the first one I got to was hilarious as hell, man. But yeah, I understand what she's saying. This is gonna be easy to unpack with this one. All right, that was Sarah Millican, y'all, with "I'd Rather Be Christmas Body Ready." Well, like I said, this is gonna be an easy one right here. I'll say this to you: I've always been small. My life, my whole life, I've always been small. At this age now, I've gotten a little bit bigger, you know, got a little bit of a stomach, you know, movies setting in a little bit, but I've been trying to get it back into shape and all that. And it's not really to impress anybody anymore. Not that it really ever was, but it's like, I just, for some reason, I had some things figured out as a kid and some other things I didn't. Some things that, you know, I was very much, you know, in tune with, you know, before I was probably supposed to. And one of those things was being fat, you know. And the thing about me was I didn't want to be fat ever. And the reason why I didn't want to is not because of it not looking good. Looking good or not looking good is completely irrelevant to me when it comes to being fat. It's about the health factors, okay? It's always been about that for me, okay? I've been with big women, you know, throughout my life. I'm with a big woman right now. You know, it doesn't bother me the appearances of anything. That's so inconsequential, it's not even funny. Other people will disagree, and they were talking about they want the trophy woman, you know, looking all sort of ways, you know, fake asses and fake tits and Botox and fake nails and fake everything, fake lips and all kinds of... No, I could not be further away from wanting that nonsense. But the thing about it is, you know, she's, you know, why am I supposed to hate my belly? It's like, you're not supposed to hate it. You know what I mean? It's like the knowledge of something is one thing, and what you do with yourself after you have that knowledge is the thing that matters the most. Now, she obviously says she likes her belly because, you know, she likes to eat food and she doesn't have a problem with it. Fine. My problem that I've always had with certain fat people is that they'll say that, you know, they'll be fat, but then, you know, they don't do anything about it. They'll complain about it, you know, and they'll be like, well, I've tried this and I've been doing all this. Oh, I don't want to be this way and I don't want. Nah, see, if Sarah Millican is a fat woman and she wants to be fat, good for her. If she doesn't have an issue with that, if she doesn't whine and complain about something, knowing that she's not putting in the work, you know what I mean? Then, you know, whatever. I mean, just like, it's always been about health issues to me, okay? Always been about that. If you want to be big and you don't mind your lifespan being cut short a little bit, fine. As long as you know what the deal is, then everything else is history. I mean, my family is big, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mean fat, but just big. In general, big, you know? But there's also some people in my family that have let themselves go a little bit too. You know, the knowledge of that is very straightforward. Like she just said, it's very straightforward. She likes to eat food. Okay, so if you're fat because you like to eat food and that doesn't matter to you, more power to you. It's those people who whine about it and don't do anything about it that piss me off. It's like, if you're worried about being fat and all that and you ain't doing nothing about it, then you kind of need to shut the hell up. That's just my thing. You know, like, I've gotten bigger in the last several years because I've just been eating and not doing too much, and yet it doesn't bother me. You know, I only want to get smaller, and like, not even really to say smaller, just like, you know, put the weight in better places and, you know, be a little bit more healthy about it, you know. But that's just me. But I'm doing something about it. I'm not complaining to nobody. I'm not crying on no one's shoulder saying, oh, whatever. But it's just funny because I've known a lot of people like that in my life too. You know, the complainers, the ones that was just like be fat, do all the irresponsible things pertaining to their diets and all that, but they're not comfortable with themselves. You know, they'll still be like, oh, I don't know how it got this far, while continuing to shove food down their damn throats. It's just funny how that whole thing works out. But it takes a lot of work, and it takes some dedication, you know, to work out a lot and get in good shape and all that. And it doesn't really take much effort at all to get fat, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. You got to decide what you want. You got to decide who you are, what you are, who you want to be, and don't make anybody else responsible for that. Another thing about fat women that I can't stand, or fat people, I should say, is how they'll be mad about how they look, but they'll trash talk people who are in shape. You know what I mean? This small ones or whatever, this small little tiny little, yeah, well, fine. You know, some people are very unhealthy when it comes to their being tiny and small, and that's another health issue. But it's like, you don't hate on people who are in shape because they put in the work and you didn't. Okay, if you're fat because you want to be fat, more power to you. But if you want to do something about it, shut up and handle some business. That's all I gotta say. But Sarah Millican, to me, seems like the kind of woman who's very secure in her choices. And I just think that, you know, there's like another group of people who just love to like shame people in a way that they don't really need to. Now, I know there's shaming things nowadays with this new culture that we're in, but it's like, if it's not you going through it, then what the hell are you talking shit about it for? You know, that's what I got to say to the in shape people, or the people who ain't sleeping around, like the slut shaming, the fat shaming. If you're not fat, then why do you care? Let them be fat, let them worry about it. If you're not sleeping around, why do you care? It's just like, shaming is one thing if it's like, if it was meant to like bring attention to something, to help something, but a lot of people just shame because they just want to clown, and I don't appreciate that either, you know. But it's just one of those things that you got to deal with, man, and hopefully we all get it right, you know, because I'm trying to get myself in shape because I want to pack some extra years onto my life instead of extra pounds. But that's me. If you don't want to do what I'm doing, fine. If you want to do what Sarah Millican's doing, fine. It doesn't matter. Just like everyone really needs to learn how to stay in their lane a lot, because a lot of people just love to talk smack about being fat. You know, if you're a fat person, a lot of other people like to talk smack about being fat because they just want them to feel bad, or they want them to like start some shit. It's just not cool either way, man. People just really need to know what the deal is. Handle your business the right way. If you ain't gonna do it, man, stay the hell out of everyone else's way. That's all I got to say about that. But very funny clip, man. I like the way she was just like, oh, on Graham Norton show, like, FIFA. But the last one is just like, you sat on the couch and everyone just flew off. That was a good one, yeah. That'd probably be something I would say to my lady, you know, if it ever came up, because usually I'm pretty on time with my jokes. If it just comes up, I'm usually pretty good about a good little zinger just right then. It's just like a talent of mine. I'm not the best at it, but you know, I know how to throw it in whenever it fits. But yeah, very funny clip from Sarah Millican, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right there. One more time, Sarah Millican with I'd Rather Be Christmas Body Ready. And if you like that reaction, please boom on the like button for me. One more time, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, as always, leave a nice comment for your boy. Yes. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple jabs, jokes, and zingers at me. Friendly dialogue, no drama here, all right? Please and thank you for that. Don't talk about my movies either, man. I'm very self-conscious about it, but I'm doing something about it. Oh, see, there I go being a hypocrite about my words. All right, this is going to be Eddie B TV wrapping this one up one more again here. Another great clip added to the Women's Wednesday playlist, and another one from Sarah Millican, man. I love what she has to say. You know, I don't always get every joke because it's like a culture thing, you know, that I'm trying to get hip to. But I always appreciate something new, especially if it could just grab attention to this brain, man, because it's very hard to get my attention because like a lot of things, I'm pretty specific about it. But since I've been doing the channel, I've been trying to get, you know, into new things. That's what the whole point of this whole thing was in the first place. And I'm glad that she's definitely on my list of favorites to date. And can't wait to get to another one, man. It's been a little bit since I got to a Sarah Millican clip. You know, I try not to pay so much attention to the timing. I just want to make sure that I'm putting a whole bunch of stuff in between each person every time. And then if I come into something new, cool. And if I get into another one of the same, then great too. I'm not trying to be too repetitive with the same person over and over again. Sometimes I might, once in a while, if I'm in some sort of mood. But yeah, for the most part, I like to keep it new. You understand? So yeah, thank y'all for tuning in one more time to this one, man. Sarah Millican, man, she knows how to keep my attention, and she's just awesome. And very happy to get to another clip from her. I like what she had to say. And just understand what I said too. I mean, I don't have all the answers, but I'm just speaking from experiences of being around a lot of fat people in my day, my family, some of them are fat, and I've been with fat women in my life, and I know fat dudes. It's just like, and that's another thing, I say fat. I'm not gonna say any other words pertaining to this new generation where they try to say things that aren't really what it is. I say what it is, and if you don't like it, don't watch me, all right? But you ain't gonna shame me for saying what I'm saying and all that other good stuff. So yeah, man, like I said, thank y'all for tuning in, and until next reaction, love and appreciate y'all. Peace.